National Weather Service has issued severe thunderstorm watch number 56, effective until 6 a.m. Central Daylight Time Sunday. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: B. Duval, Jim Wells, Clayburgh, La Salle, Live Oak, McMullen, Nueces, San Patricio, and Webb, and the following marine locations: Baffin Bay and Upper Laguna Madre, and Corpus Christi and Nueces Bays. This watch includes the following counties: Atascosa and Medina. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information.
The civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for all of Kentucky. Davies is KY, Fayette KY, Franklin KY, Madison KY, and Ohio KY, beginning at 9:46 a.m. and ending at 10:01 a.m. This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. No action is needed. This is only a test.
over Campbellton, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Campbellton, Fashing, and Peggy. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Central Texas, northwestern Butte County in south central Texas, until 3:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:39 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Essaville, or 7 miles southeast of Campbellton, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Mineral, Nell, Tulsita, Pawnee, Woodset, Essaville, and Pettis. This includes the following highways: Interstate 37 between mile markers 75 and 83. U.S. Highway 181 between mile markers 572 and 574. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. The National Weather Service in Corpus Christi has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Goliad County in south central Texas, central Butte County in south central Texas, until 4:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:22 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Mineral, or 12 miles northwest of Beeville, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Beeville, Skidmore, Mineral, Berclair, Normanna, Pettis, and Toledo. This includes the following highways: U.S. Highway 181 between mile markers 576 and 600.
U.S. Highway 59 between mile markers 680 and 700. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Corpus Christi has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Calhoun County, Aransas County in south central Texas, east central Rufferio County in south central Texas, until 4:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 3:31 a.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Holiday Beach to 7 miles northeast of Lamar to near Key Allegro, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Lamar, Holiday Beach, Aransas National Wildlife Refuge, and Matagorda Island State Park. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail, damaging wind, and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning are occurring with these storms. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. The National Weather Service in League City has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Galveston County in southeastern Texas, southeastern Chambers County in southeastern Texas, until 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:36 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Bolivar Peninsula, Oregon, 17 miles east of Galveston Pier 21, moving north at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Gilchrist, Rollover Pass, High Island, and Bolivar Peninsula. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Kansas City Police Department has issued an Amber Alert for a child abduction that occurred at 71st and Prospect Avenue, Kansas City, Missouri on March 16, 2024 at 9 p.m. Abducted was Amira Bills, black, female, age 4. Suspect vehicle is a white 2018 Chevrolet Malibu 4-door bearing Missouri temporary registration 077, RUE. Vehicle/suspect last seen westbound on Meyer Boulevard from Olive Street. Suspect is Arian D. Bills, a black, male, 36, 6 feet 2 inches tall, 262 pounds, has brown hair and brown eyes. Suspect has dreadlocks. Victim Amira Bills is 2 feet 5 inches tall, 45 pounds, has black hair and brown eyes. Last seen wearing a pink shirt with a unicorn on it, pink jacket, blue jeans, black shoes. Victim has 2 ponytails. Suspect assaulted the mother of the victim inside a vehicle. The mother left the vehicle and the suspect left with the victim. Please call 911 or Kansas City PD at 816-474-8477 if you have any information pertaining to this alert.
The National Weather Service in League City has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Galveston County in southeastern Texas, southeastern Chambers County in southeastern Texas until 5:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:59 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Rollover Pass, or 22 miles northeast of Galveston Pier 21, moving north at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Gilchrist, Rollover Pass, Bolivar Peninsula, and Stowell. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. Extended operational area. This concludes this emergency alert system test.
The civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for CASA D and CLAMN, beginning at 7:09 a.m. and ending at 8:09 a.m. This is a required weekly test. This is only a test. Red River Regional Dispatch Center.
The National Weather Service in Lake Charles has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central St. Mary Parish in South Central Louisiana, Southeastern St. Martin Parish in South Central Louisiana, until 7:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. at 6:34 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located near Ellerslie, or near Burns Point, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Patterson, Berwick, Burns Point, Bayou Vista, Ellerslie, Patterson Memorial Airport, and Centerville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. The National Weather Service in Lake Charles has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Vermilion Parish in southwestern Louisiana until 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 8:20 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 8 miles southwest of Freshwater City, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Intercoastal City, Fourth Island, and Freshwater City. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail, damaging wind, and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning are occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. The National Weather Service in Lake Charles has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Iberia Parish in south-central Louisiana, St. Mary Parish in south-central Louisiana, southeastern St. Martin Parish in south-central Louisiana, until 9:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:06 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Cote Blanche Island, or near Sipper Point, moving east at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Morgan City, Franklin, Patterson, Jeanette, Berwick, Bayou Vista, Baldwin, Patterson Memorial Airport, Glencoe, Sorrel, Cote Blanche Island, Sheraton, Weeks Island, and Centerville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
This is a test of the Mid-Hudson Valley Emergency Alert System. In the event of an emergency, this system will bring you important information. This test of the Emergency Alert System is now concluded.
The National Weather Service in Lake Charles has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Iberia Parish in south central Louisiana, northeastern St. Mary Parish in south central Louisiana, southeastern St. Martin Parish in south central Louisiana, until 10:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 9:27 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Sheraton, or near Franklin, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Morgan City, Franklin, Patterson, Berwick, Bayou Vista, Stephansville, Bell River, Baldwin, Patterson Memorial Airport, Amelia, Sheraton, Pierre Park, and Centerville. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Large hail, damaging wind, and continuous cloud-to-ground lightning are occurring with this storm. Move indoors immediately. Lightning is one of nature's leading killers. Remember, if you can hear thunder, you are close enough to be struck by lightning. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm, and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways.
The civil authorities have issued a required weekly test for CASA D and Clay MN, beginning at 11:05 a.m. and ending at 12:05 p.m. This is a required weekly test. This is only a test. Red River Regional Dispatch Center.
The National Weather Service in New Orleans has issued a special marine warning for Breton Sound, Chandler Sound, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island out 20 nautical miles until 12:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 10:46 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a strong thunderstorm was located 7 nautical miles north of Breton Sound, moving northeast at 25 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots and suddenly higher waves. Boats could sustain damage or capsize. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Return to safe harbor if possible. Locations impacted include Chandler Sound. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 12:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine location, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island out 20 nautical miles.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
The National Weather Service in New Orleans has issued a special marine warning for Chandler Sound, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island out 20 nautical miles until 12:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 11:41 a.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located 11 nautical miles southeast of Chandler Sound, moving east at 25 knots. Hazard, wind gusts to nearly 50 knots and large destructive hail. Source, radar. Impact, expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots and suddenly higher waves. Boats could sustain damage or capsize. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Return to safe harbor if possible. Large hail could result in personal injury and significant structural damage. The severe thunderstorm will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Thunderstorms can produce sudden water spouts. Water spouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 12:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine location: coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island out 20 nautical miles.
This is a test of the emergency alert system for the GWESEAS relay network. Equipment is being tested that can quickly provide warnings during emergencies. This test originates from network operations at random times throughout the week. In the event of severe weather, the test may be postponed until the next day without a severe weather threat. The following tones will conclude this test.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
The National Weather Service in Mobile has issued a special marine warning for coastal waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi out 20 nautical miles, waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi from 20 to 60 nautical miles until 1:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 12:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a strong thunderstorm was located 18 nautical miles south of Petty Boy Pass, moving east at 30 knots. Hazard, wind gusts 34 knots or greater and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Farewell Buoy. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 1:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine locations: coastal waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi out 20 nautical miles, and waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi extending from 20 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles. The National Weather Service in New Orleans has issued a special marine warning for Chandler Sound, coastal waters from Boothville to southwest pass of the Mississippi River out 20 nautical miles, coastal waters from Stake Island to southwest pass of the Mississippi River from 20 to 60 nautical miles, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island, Louisiana out 20 to 60 nautical miles, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island out 20 nautical miles, until 2:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 1:16 p.m. Central Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along a line extending from 34 nautical miles south of Petty Boy Pass to 21 nautical miles east of Breton Sound to 30 nautical miles northeast of southwest pass of the Mississippi River to 13 nautical miles southeast of Town, moving east at 35 knots. Hazard, waterspouts, wind gusts to 40 knots, and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can quickly form and capsize boats, damage vessels and oil rigs, and create suddenly higher waves. Make sure all on board are in a secure location and wearing life jackets. Expect wind gusts in excess of 34 knots and suddenly higher waves. Boats could sustain damage or capsize. Make sure all on board are wearing life jackets. Return to safe harbor if possible. Severe thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Frequent lightning is occurring with these storms. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 2:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine location, coastal waters from Pascagoula, Mississippi to Stake Island out 20 nautical miles. Moving east at 45 knots. Hazard, waterspouts, wind gusts 34 knots or greater, and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Strong thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. Frequent lightning is occurring with these storms. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine location, waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi, extending from 20 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles.
This is a test. This is only a test. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security alternate warning site with the Indiana State Police is conducting the required weekly test of the emergency alert system for all Indiana locations as required by the Indiana State EAS plan. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
The National Weather Service in Mobile has issued a special marine warning for waters from Okaloosa, Walton County line to Pensacola, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles, waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi from 20 to 60 nautical miles, until 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 2:58 p.m. Central Daylight Time, strong thunderstorms capable of producing waterspouts were located along a line extending from 29 nautical miles southwest of Oriskany Reef to 69 nautical miles southeast of Farewell Buoy, moving east at 35 knots. Hazard, waterspouts, wind gusts to 40 knots, and small hail. Source, radar. Impact, waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Strong thunderstorms will remain over mainly open waters. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Thunderstorms can produce sudden waterspouts. Waterspouts can easily overturn boats and create locally hazardous seas. Seek safe harbor immediately. Frequent lightning is occurring with these storms. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Repeating, a special marine warning has been issued until 4:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following marine locations: waters from Pensacola, Florida to Pascagoula, Mississippi, extending from 20 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles, and waters from Okaloosa, Walton County line to Pensacola, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles.